Yay! Alright boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. As you can see right here, we have the 318IS Saloon in the daytime. Alright, it's not currently broken down on the side of the road in the middle of the night. It's actually basically pretty much good to go. Exciting stuff. So just before we get on with some more M52 stuff, I want to thank Harry from BMW Works for literally sorting this out in like a few days. I'm currently working on sorting out a trade insurance policy, which will allow me to drive any cars I want, pretty much. But I wanted to go over this thing, tell you all the new stuff it has. Of course, new tail light, which is slightly broken still, but it's not destroyed like the other one. Obviously, the Style 6s are on here with new tires. The bodywork has been slightly sanded down and fixed a little bit. I will be painting that and making it look like proper. Inside, the ignition barrel and an immobilizer ring have been fixed and sorted. New window switches in here as well. I did also install a new fuel pump under the seat there. I'm not going to pull it up to show you, but this was the problem with the previous fuel pump. If you know, there's a fuel line going into the fuel sending unit, and this is the little neck nipple thing that holds said line. And as you can see, it's snapped and broken. So essentially what's happening is fuel would just be pouring out of the end of this nipple, just all over the fuel tank, all over the whole situation. So new fuel pump is in there. No leaks, no nothing. If you look in here, you'll see a blue caliper as well. That's a new 328i front caliper because the one on there was sticking and basically holding the car back and almost like smoking the clutch. It was that bad. Through the grills, you might be able to see a new radiator. The old one had a hole and it was leaking, so that's been replaced. Some new cooling hoses on there as well because some of them were like from a single cam engine, so it was all kind of weird and kinked and wasn't working well. New shocks in the back, and of course, brand new, not brand new, but brand new to me, 3.45 welded diff with oil in it. So it's not gonna blow up from driving it for 2 minutes down the road. I'm a real happy boy, okay? This car is now basically ready for me to drive around. All I'm waiting for essentially is insurance. And tomorrow I'm turning 25, so I should be able to get a trade policy with no problems. And this is going to be one of the first cars I put on there. Before I leave this, I do want to definitely address the fact that the ride height is not acceptable. This is stupid, okay? The arch needs to be at the tire. So we've got a good 3 inches of lowering that needs to happen to this. The back is not the worst. I would like it maybe another inch lower, but that's something to address later down the line. As I say, this is not the star of the show today, but you will be seeing a lot more content with this soon, seeing as it is all wintry and rainy now. So it makes that thing perfect for dailying. So at the garage now with Lon, of course, we have for the last about hour, well, mainly me, I've been resurfacing my flywheel. So here's how it's looking now. You know, it's extra shiny, extra fresh. This should be good enough for a clutch. Now, obviously this is used and old, so excuse all of the actual marks. Yeah, heat marks, that's it. I'm happy with it, to be fair. Definitely spent a long time just now, like sanding it down and making sure there's no rust or leftover clutch on there. So it should be good. Also, I discovered that I've lost one of my flywheel bolts and have acquired a new one to replace it. It's not the same, it's not OEM. The reason that I'm not doing the OEM thing is because I can't be bothered to wait for BMW. I kind of want to just put the engine in today. I'm gonna put it together at least, flywheel, clutch, gearbox on, and then realistically nothing is stopping me from putting it in the engine bay after that's done. If you missed the last video, you would know this is my M52 B28 with the M50 manifold. It has basically all new cooling system stuff, new thermostat housing, new thermostat, new water pump. Gearbox is nice and clean as well. Clean as I want, as clean as it needs to be. My clutch, this is an OEM replacement. This is sprung. There's the pressure plate and throwout bearing in there too. And I made sure to get the clutch that will match this flywheel. If you know BMWs, then you would know that the early M50 flywheels are a single mass upgrade for the dual mass that comes on that 328 engine. So this is off an M50 B20. No, it's not the one out of my drift car, but it's the same as that. It should work well altogether and give me a nice sort of lightweight flywheel kind of feeling, but still OEM because I don't want non-OEM feeling things. So yeah, I think the next order of business, I guess now would be to just get this engine off this engine stand and just try to jam all of this stuff onto the back of it and then put it in the car. Imagine.
Clutch alignment tool.
What the fuck is that?
Oh no.
You don't need that.
I think you do.
No, I don't.
I think you need a clutch alignment tool.
Why? The gearbox will align it, no?
No, you have to put the clutch on first before the gearbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
But where's the clutch gonna go?
You need a clutch alignment tool.
Now, I've seen professionals do it without. So it's fine. I think it'll be blessed. What the fuck do I need the clutch alignment tool for?
I don't know, but I think it's needed.
No. We'll align it without. What I don't want to do is put the clutch on backwards because I've done that before. So here we have an M52, which is about to be off of this engine stand. And I thought I'd bring the GoPro POV thing just in case I fuck up again, because I seem to just do that in it. I don't.
Engine falls off the crane.
Yeah, what if the engine falls off the crane?
What if the crane falls off the engine?
What if the whole thing topples over onto the black coupe? What if I get crushed by it somehow by being underneath it?
Fucking ceiling falls through.
The whole building just collapses. Who knows? Everything is possible these days.
This is scary.
It is scary. Imagine dealing with it when it's all fucking about to topple over on sideways on itself.
Stop.
Mate, that is literally my nightmare. That's not a real bolt. It doesn't actually do anything. That's entirely wasted. I bet I can just pull it out if I pull hard enough.
Should have got the impact on it.
Yeah. Impact is at the lockup though. I just need 2 of everything really. 1 thread left.
Oh. So I have to watch out for this.
Aha! You can put it inside the black coupe. That's the safest place in the world. Woo! Alright, engine is off entirely. Let's drag it that way a little bit so I have all the space. Yeah, go on. Let's put it down on this tire.
Pirellis, mate.
Fucking come on. Only the best.
Is that actually Pirelli?
I think so. Yeah, P0. GT. Alright?
Sadiq wants one. That's what he runs on the rear.
Nah, he's got Michelins on the back, no?
Is he?
Yeah, Pilot Sport 4. Maybe. I think they're Michelins. Do you want to put it down a little bit? I'll guide it.
Is it here?
Yeah, you spin that. It's like a normal jack, basically. So what, is it literally gonna be like, do the work on this and make it work? Imagine. Flywheel. Right. So here comes the reveal, all right, of my new acquisition. Unboxing. Exactly. Right here we have Magnuson torque wrench. So let's open this up. Don't stab yourself.
Cool fucking music over this.
Yeah.
ASMR. Lo-fi.
Unboxing. ASMR unboxing. Just make everything very loud.
Yeah. So he's good at that.
Yeah. Distortion. Hoover. Shout out Hoover. Gang Rage. Gang Rage. There it is. Unboxing. Oh shit. I don't even know how to use one of these. I need to look at the instructions.
They're confusing.
It smells like alcohol bog.
Bulgaria. That's decent.
It looks cute. Like, is this how you
Is
adjust?
it extendable?
No. It's just serious.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck you do this. There's just loads of numbers and calculations and...
Maths. Let's read the instructions. Oh god, this already looks like I'm bored of it. Do we have an English version anywhere? Bulgarian would do as well. Here is function and settings. When you're finished using the wrench, blah blah blah. Okay, that makes a lot of sense then. So essentially, to my understanding, you
spin the handle.
Yeah, so this is unlocked, and then it will allow you to...
Other way.
What? Yeah. So I guess, yeah, that's literally it.
But then how do you get it to the right force point?
You choose it with this handle. So the handle here has the numbers, and that's supposed to be the amount of torque. I don't know what these things are on here.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm confused about.
We'll see. I need to Google the amount of torque I need to put on these bolt. BMW E36 flywheel torque specs. 77 pound-feet. So 104.3 Newton meters. So how do I make that thing do that? Why is this so complex? Shouldn't it just be like, press the button and it's what you want? Why is there has to be these instructions that don't make any sense?
Okay, that makes a lot of sense then.
So we'll keep turning the end until this 0 lines up with this line here, but at the mark of 112.
Oh my god. I get it. I understand.
That's 112, but we need 112
This makes no sense.
Okay, so this is 112. So now if I want to get to 104, I need to take away 8. So we need to get to not 8, but 12 minus 8 is 4. So I need to go to the 4. And now we should have exactly the torque I need.
This is the most confusing thing.
No, I get it. I understand, it's maths, but the fucking scale is so stupid.
Yeah.
Okay, we found out that the clutch, just in case anyone needs to refer to this video for any reason, sprung clutch, if you look, yeah, is one side is flat and the other side is protruding, yeah? On the left where my hand is right. So your clutch disc, the flat side is the one that's facing the flywheel. The side that protrudes like this on the left is the side that goes towards the pressure plate. For myself as well in the future, we found out by looking at diagrams and videos. Okay, now it's time to torque my flywheel onto my block. Who's ready? Do you want to bring the bolts?
Yeah.
Thanks. I don't know if this is correct. It's a bit flippy floppy. What's this dowel? I feel like this one is bigger than the rest of them. No, this is better. This is the one we should do.
Yeah. Shout out the nut and bolt shop.
Yeah, shout out nut and bolt shop Hove coming through. Imagine all this works.
Remember, kid, do the star pattern.
What size is that? Do you think 19? Oh my god, it is a 19. Not an 18 though, is it? Wow. That's crazy. This, I don't like this brightness though. I feel like that's gonna ruin the video.
Oh, look at that.
Should we actually start with this one?
Yeah. This is the good luck charm.
I thought I would buy a torque wrench in it to do this part of the video, just so, because I feel like I will just get rinsed otherwise.
Yeah.
How much pressure? Oh god, I'm scared now.
Oh.
Cheers! First time ever using a torque wrench. This is legit.
I would go over him one more time.
Yeah? Perfect.
How to install flywheel.
Torque wrench. 30 quid. Not even bad. So, one PSA, please. If you own a torque wrench, do not undo your wheel nuts with it.
Don't do that.
Don't undo anything with it. Just use a breaker bar. Or your normal... This. Use this to undo things. Cool. So now, flywheel, pressure plate, gearbox. Who's ready? I'm not ready. It's okay, we'll make it happen. It's very scary. So it's this way, yeah? That's what we said, right?
Yeah. See what I mean?
I do see what you mean. What's this? That's later, innit?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a thing, innit? But I think that's barely noticeable though, in terms of movement. And what happens when you take this off? I feel like this holds it in place. There's kind of nowhere for it to go, man. I feel like this clutch alignment tool is not necessarily necessary for now. Like this is bad, but the amount it was moving on here is not. And you can't really get this on without getting it in the right place, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like the clutch disc just kind of slips into place for itself. And you know what? Another thing, these bolts, I don't have them in the grand scheme of things. 2, 4, 6. Let's see what we got. Bro, yeah, really though. Like I didn't think about this part. They can't be too deep either, can they? They have to be like a specific length. What about these? Perfect.
Is that it?
Instantly. So we need 6 of these. I feel like that's doable. What if we don't put 6? You know what I mean? I'm the kind of guy to do that. Why is everything crazy here? Do you know what I mean? Like, why is everything the way it is?
Maybe these are the OEM ones.
These are all OEM bolts here. This is a pot of OEM bolts. I just don't know if they're the ones exactly for that.
What if they fit?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, bro. If they fit, then literally what's the problem? Is this all of them? 6? Yeah. Oh, fuck me. Let's see. Like OEM plus, right? There's no way this is not centered, like, I'm sorry. That's not allowed. We should definitely, should I check the torque settings?
Yeah.
Just to be a cute boy. They did say on that forum that I was looking at, but I ignored it. Bro, it's between 18 foot-pound and 25. depending on which bolt you're using. Like, what the
Let's
fuck?
find the middle.
So that was, middle is like what, 22? Yeah, 29 Newton meters. I need a 13 for a half inch now. Do I even have that?
Is that even a thing?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna check it. Yeah, here it is. So what did we say? 29. Let's adjust, because you know I know how to do that now.
Split it, didn't we? So like 20, it was like 22, wasn't it?
Yeah, 22 foot-pounds, and then I did that to Newton meters, and it came out to 29. So if this is 28, and this is 29. Stonks. Done. That's nice.
Torqued.
So now, gearbox. Let's remove all this shit. I guess it's time to put this in. The clutch is definitely in the middle, like I'm not gonna argue with that part. I don't know what the problem is, to be honest. And it's like really impossible to know what the problem is because it's like heavy. The thing is now, do you think that it's smarter to have it in gear? You can put it in gear. Shift the rod. This is gonna be fine. See, that's fourth now.
Doesn't matter.
There we go, that's neutral. This way is third. There's no play at all. And this is fourth, no play at all. Oh, there's a bushing in here, that's cute. This is that reverse lockout.
Yeah.
So maybe when it's in neutral is when it's good. Let's see, maybe I can make it happen. Imagine. I would love to be able to put this gearbox on, to be honest. There it is.
Oh,
That's it, no? That is gearbox. It's time to slide in now, bitch. Just attach thyself. Do you think maybe if I start putting the bolts in? Or is that very, very crazy? Yeah, so the thing slid in. So that's literally all that's necessary. Just don't know which one is which. Maybe. Should I clean them first? Look at that.
brand new.
Yeah.
Fuck your zinc coating.
Thinking.
Fuck your dry ice blasting.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Tommy FF.
Oh god.
Coming for you, mate.
This is entirely inspired by Tommy FF, funnily enough. Back in the day when he used to do E36s. Well, gearbox is on, officially. Look, no gap between the block and the gearbox, everywhere is good. All the bolts are in. And I think it is actually a method to do that when you like slip it on and then tighten the bolts up to snug it up. I couldn't really see another way of doing that. So I'm really happy with the progress, 100%. This is what Leon was saying, like, I feel like I haven't done anything, but we have actually made a lot of progress.
This was fucked.
Yeah, this was really fucked. I should have showed it on the video, but these grooves were all full of like old coolant and... Yeah, look at that. That's what was all in the grooves. All of this coolant residues.
Scale shit.
Lime scale, exactly. Running out of time. It's basically 5 o'clock and I need to go to Pizza Hut. Shout out to Pizza Hut. So yeah, basically this whole assembly here, looking all crusty and old from the 90s, is about to go inside this old other crusty thing from the 90s. I'm really hyped and I'm really looking forward to actually putting this in the car and making it work. I did want to mention, I did get a new phone as well. So if the video is extra sexy, that's why, because the lens is not cracked. Okay, so obviously, I'm just completely idiot. What is this? Yeah? This is a throwout bearing. And you need that to make your whole gearbox clutch situation work. And what have I done? I've just decided to not add it, okay? So now, this beautiful gearbox that I've attached to the back of my engine is gonna come off so I can put the damn throwout bearing in there. I literally, the only mention of it in the video is, oh, what's that? Yeah, that's for later. And I just chuck it to the side.
What's this? That's later, innit?
Sucks. So I realized this late last night when I was editing the video. So I thought today I'd come back. My schedule is real crazy today, so I don't think I'm gonna have time to actually put the engine in. And tomorrow I'm supposed to be going to see Raza. So expect some content with Raza tomorrow or whenever I manage to actually put a video together. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, Sunday, I will be back here to put the engine in. Trying to be active. I don't know how quickly I'll be able to upload all this content, but it's coming. But for now, I'm gonna get on with removing this gearbox. Basically undoing all the great work I did yesterday so I can add this throwout bearing. Birthday present is a Hannah. Hannah is now going to film me yoinking the gearbox off.
Yes.
My method is obviously hammer and chisel, best way.
Obviously.
So you jam it.
Oops.
Don't worry about that. What you want to do is make sure your starter is out. So yeah, just pull it out.
Your eyes
That's rude.
cross-eyed. Happy birthday. I'm
Oh
joking.
god. That's cute. We like that sound. Mega sexy sound. Is that what your gearbox is supposed to sound like when you take it off your engine? Leave a comment below. Have I fucked it?
Oh god.
A crowbar.
Babe.
Babe,
Wait, so what did you forget to put in there?
this.
Why would you forget?
Exactly. I have to go through this whole thing now.
I can't believe you.
Me neither.
I'm surprised.
Right?
Okay, seems to be almost there, I think.
Yeah, it's coming out, man.
You tired? Is it heavy?
Bruh, this whole ass gearbox is like at least 50 kilos.
Stop.
What do you think? What, 50 kilos maybe extreme, like 40? But still a heavy piece of chunk of metal.
It's so close. I can see the head.
I can see the flywheel.
I think there's something wrong.
How does one take off gearbox? This is the next question.
Maybe you need to turn that inside part. Do you know what I mean? You need to pull it from that spinny thing.
That's a
That,
flywheel.
Yeah, that needs to be jiggled. I think that is what's pulling it. It's keeping it stuck.
This gearbox really do be stuck. How is that possible?
Disappointment.
This is when I just don't want to work on cars. It's November and I'm going topless.
Wow. I mean, nice. Oh, tough boy.
Ha! Got him!
I just think something is stuck.
Yeah, the gearbox is stuck onto the damn...
Flywheel.
No,
Yes.
the gearbox doesn't touch the flywheel. I'll tell you this now. The flywheel is just cased by the gearbox. The gearbox touches the input bearing and the clutch. That's it. So I think it's stuck on the clutch. But that's just questionable, like why? How does one take off the gearbox? Like honestly, what's the method? Like pulling it off of the shaft. It would be what happens. And it's not happening. Okay, it has now been 2 hours. Hannah's bored. She's regretting coming to visit me on my birthday. You know, it's just a tragedy is what's happened. So after trying to yank it off for way too long, I called Harry and he basically said that most likely what's happened is the input shaft got stuck on the, I guess, input shaft bearing, the thing that sits in a flywheel. And this is the reason why it wouldn't come out through the clutch, because obviously the bearing was just holding back the shaft from sliding out through the clutch. And of course, that is exactly what's happened. If you look here, my bearing is stuck on the back of my clutch and is not inside the flywheel there. So what I actually had to do, which is pretty genius, through the slave cylinder opening of the gearbox, I was able to reach all of the pressure plate bolts and undo them so the whole pressure plate and clutch assembly can come off the flywheel, as you see here, allowing me to remove the gearbox. But now I've taken like many steps backwards when all I had to do was just put this damn throw-up bearing in the first time. Black Coupe is the main pillar of my mental health. Look at these, damn! All of the hoses from my old blown up M52, I've got them now. The simplified non-aircon heater matrix setup here, all the rad hoses, everything acquired. I am going to abandon this gearbox setup and get back to it another day. I do want to finish this video off and upload it today. I was speaking to Harry and he gave me some tips on how to actually get that bearing off of that shaft. That's gonna have to be a next video thing. So subscribe, stay tuned to find out my progress. As I was saying earlier in the video, today is my birthday, so I was able to actually score a trade insurance policy, which means I will now be able to drive as many cars as I want, whenever the fuck I want, pretty much. Not necessarily, it's a little bit more limited than that, but compared to insuring one car and not even being able to temporarily insure another one, this is the biggest breath of fresh air for me. If you lot have been following the stock market as well, you would know that there was a huge crash on Wednesday, and I actually predicted, well, quote unquote predicted that. A lot of people did. And I shorted the market, so I made quite a bit. And then it seems that everyone took their money out of index funds and stocks and put it into crypto. And I have crypto, so my crypto's gone up as well. So I'm just a happy boy, all in all, apart from this gearbox fiasco. But that's just purely because I just don't know what I'm doing and I'm learning as I go. It's not the end of the world. Nothing's actually broken. I can reuse everything that's there. I just need to make sure that it's separated from itself. So definitely follow me on Instagram at Rogue Drive to stay up to date with everything. Support the channel, visit the website, rogueworld.co. This bus, he's gonna stay in the left lane, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine. Or is he gonna come to this lane? Does he wanna come to this lane? Go on then, bus boy. Look at him. He's gonna ride the front end of my car. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.